Hello, my name is Crispin Marshfield. I'm an exterior design manager here at Bentley Motors, and I'm proud to introduce to you today the new Bentley Continental GT Speed. Okay, so the Bentley Continental GT has always been defined by three key exterior lines. That is the fastback roof line, the power line over the front wheel, and the haunch line over the rear wheel. But with the Speed, we've introduced a number of subtle but effective enhancements that really amplify the muscular character of the car. Starting with this new sill, with this strong three-dimensional section that catches light and really pins the car down, giving it a very sporting stance. And also we have a new Speed badge on the front fender, making the car instantly identifiable. So the front of the car features the typical unique Bentley face, with the four round crystal cut headlamps and the large rectangular grille. And the grille itself features a unique new dark tint finish to the matrix for both the upper and lower grilles. So the most obvious new feature to the exterior of the Speed is this new 22-inch wheel, which is an evolution of previous Speed wheels with its multi-spoke design, but it now has this kind of twin spoke design with a chunkier section. And the wheel is available in dark tints, as seen here, or bright silver. This car features the gloss black wheel finish, which perfectly complements the black pack, which replaces all of the chrome trim on the car with a gloss black finish instead. So the combination of all of these design elements help make the new Continental GT Speed the ultimate Grand Tourer. I'll now hand over to Darren Day, who'll take you through the interior design.
Hello, my name's Darren Day and I'm Head of Interior Design at Bentley Motors. So Bentley is the only car company that uses its badge as inspiration for the interior. These wings on the Bentley badge inspired the shape of the wings. So this trim and badging is unique to the Speed, and like all Bentleys can be further enhanced and personalised if desired, with a choice of 15 main hide and 11 secondary hide colours, and of course you get this amazing unique Speed colour split on this interior. The enhanced design of the new digital dials on the dashboard and the Speed logo usage appears when the engine's turned on. Sports pedals and Speed tread plate plaques are also a standard, packed with exquisite detail, a technologically advanced instrument panel, and of course the acclaimed Bentley rotating display. The new driver-focused model widens the Continental GT performance credentials. So I've taken you through the interior design. Now I'm going to hand over to Maria, who's going to tell you all about the colour and trim.
The Continental GT today is the perfect combination of driving comfort and agility already. That means you can go 1,000 miles with that car, you step out, relax, and you can even go on a track. But the Speed brings all that to the next level. And the next level is even more agility and even better handling. And there are two drivers to do that. One is the steering. That means we added a rear wheel steering and with a totally new setup in order to make the wheels turning in the opposite direction, low speed, or the same direction, high speed. That means you get agility, but you also get stability. That's one thing. And the other thing is torque vectoring. That means we can distribute the torque or the power individual to each wheel, and therefore we can steer the car. You can do it when you hit the throttle, and you can do it also when you release the throttle. And that's something you feel is absolutely great, and that's what you felt probably. But there are some more small things. There's, for example, we have also a rear lock differential, an electronic one on the rear axle, in order also to distribute the power better. We have an advanced ESC. You can switch it partly off. That means especially on a racetrack to have a little bit more fun or a little bit more freedom to drive the car. And we also improve further the chassis setup with a dynamic ride, really to stabilize the car even a little bit better together with the air spring system. And all that together brings that recipe which we absolutely like.
A cracking recipe indeed.
Yes.
And you've managed to add this extra ability but without sacrificing any of the refinement. So can you tell us about that?
Yes, exactly. Because basically we kept the comfort side. That means we kept the comfort side, but we spread it more to the sports side. That means the spread is larger. And then with what I just was saying on the steering and on the torque vectoring, we made the car really feeling much more agile. And that's all. But with a good refinement, and that brings really to the outstanding comfort which we have today, then really this more sporty side.
Yeah. And I just would like to say at home as well, if you've got any questions, then please do write them in the box and send us your questions, because we will be having the Q&A session in a few minutes' time. And Matthias, if you will excuse me for reverting to being a motoring journalist for a moment, one thing that I was really impressed with about the car was when it comes to hard braking and hard cornering, the car stayed so level, and also, you know, you can have a lovely bits of oversteer and it was really controllable. So how have you done all of that?
Yes, basically, first, Vicky, I have to say we did all really to keep also in that situation the driver really on the safe side. Yeah, that means with the ESC and with the torque vectoring, we try to really to enhance the driver, to support the driver. But it's right, if you, for example, switch the ESC in the first stage, then you can really get a little bit of drift, and you even can switch it, at least on a racetrack, not on a normal street. You can switch it totally off. And then you have a very well-balanced car, very predictable, very nice and nimble handling. And to be honest, that's, for me, it's the ultimate GT Bentley ever had and has presently or in future. And and that brings it all together. And you are right, that's a Bentley really you can drive with. Yeah, I think you experience it in the morning. I also, and it's really fun. Yeah, it's so nice and so easy to handle. It's really fun.
Yeah, my kind of Bentley. Yeah. Now, your team also worked on the iconic W12 engine, so can you explain a little bit more about what's been done there?
Yeah, we love the 12-cylinder engine. Adrian mentioned that. We have sold more than 100,000 over lifetime, and we made it even more powerful, this engine. That means we have a 4% increase in power. We have now 659 horsepower with 900 Newton meter of torque, and that gives really an extraordinary, fantastic power. It's a very sovereign driving, effortless driving, as we like to say. But it's also the most advanced 12-cylinder in the world. It has this power refinement, but it's also very economically. That means we have a cylinder deactivation. We can deactivate one bank of that engine. Yeah, that means we can deactivate 6-cylinder in a partly load, which really improves the fuel efficiency. And all that makes that engine really outstanding. And then we also recalibrated the engine gearbox in order to have faster gear changes, to be more sporty, but also seamless on the comfortable side.
Now, last time we met, Matthias, it was at the launch of Beyond 100, which is Bentley's vision of sustainability for the future. So how does a new W12 6-litre car fit into that?
To be honest, we think it fits really well. Yeah, because I think it's the cleanest 12-cylinder engine you can buy. It's a very clean combustion engine, and we are on a long road to Beyond 100. We fully believe in Beyond 100. That means we will have the cars. Today we have some cars already, or we have this plug-in hybrid version. We will have more this year, more in the coming years. We will have our first battery electric vehicle by the mid of the decade. And we will have all cars 100% electrified by the end of the decade. That means by 2030. But it's a long journey. It's not a 0 or 1. Yeah? And we are totally convinced in Bentley that means with clean combustion car, it definitely makes a sense to have also a future, or to have the way to the future. And the GT Speed is definitely the celebration of that, of the current Bentley. It's a pinnacle of the Bentley, and brings it really to the future. And I have to remind, this car is built in an absolutely carbon neutral production plant. Yeah? That means it's really also sustainable.